Hey everybody, I'm Russo, and I do a little work here and there. This is Ramble and Watch. Unscheduled as usual, since it seems these days. I only make the schedules to break the schedules. Regardless, this time we're talking about a little side project that I've had going on for a while. I mean, it's been a thing, but I've shelved it like I do so many things, mostly because my computer is regrettably slow. I mean, I am running fraps, but look at the frames I'm dropping here. So think Xbox 360, but no doubt with countless registry errors. Personally, I'm surprised it still works at all. But it does work, and you're looking at a little thing it crapped out. This is the camera and navigation system that I showed off for Unreal Engine before, and a Photoshop stitched together version of the modular Blood Bowl pitch that I showed off before. The character is the default for Unreal Engine 4, but eventually we'll get some real minis in there, though I think it is going to have to be some coding from now. So we'll just keep that a secret. We'll call it a secret at least. And maybe next week, if I put together some sort of working prototype, I can show you that. And I mean, I better come up with something, because I have a schedule to keep, right? Well, right. Anyway, I've looked into a lot of ways to animate the particular assets that I'm able to generate. And really, for repeatability's sake, if nothing else, Unreal Engine 4 just seems like the way to go. I mean, being free and all. And the one big thing about this footage that you're seeing now, is that the camera is orthographic. And at times, I suppose, you might describe it as an isometric projection. Other times it would be some other projection. I don't know, cavalier perhaps? Sort of beside the point, which is that right now we got a 3D guy running around here, and we've got a camera that does not see perspective, so, it just opens up a lot of opportunities for cutting corners, and that's something that I can really appreciate. So yeah, here I've got a giant picture for a field, a guy that you can point and click to walk around it, and some camera controls, I guess, but it's missing a few things. I mean, before there weren't squares, and now there's squares. And eventually all of the, characters, I suppose, are going to have bases on them, so I need to add in a little bit so that the pathfinding will take those squares into account. Right now you can just walk wherever you want. And I suppose the players have little cages around them so they can't go through one another, but, we're doing some other trickery on the back end. So I think it'd be a good thing to keep it as simple as possible for as long as possible, because, eventually it's going to get real complicated. But still, it's better than having to do everything by hand, and hopefully in a few weeks we'll get to see how good it is. But yeah, this is destined for the 3D engine, so it's going to need a lot of functionality worked into it. And by that, I mean a lot of things can be faked, or different shots can be cut together, but all this stuff that's supposed to be an orthographic camera looking at a 3D world, all the gameplay stuff, it has to be done in Unreal Engine. So character animations, particle effects, eventually walls. I mean, this has some barriers on the edge, but nothing too crazy. So yeah, eventually I'll have to put the walls that I've built in some form in 3D into this world, but really low poly. We're trying to save on processing power here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I have to show for now. So what do you think? I think it's turning out pretty nice. And I kind of wish I'd put this Blood Bowl field in it earlier, because it's just the push I needed to feel like putting in the effort to get the photographed minis working in here. It is, after all, going to be a lot of scripting, which I suppose we can talk about some other time. But until then, this has been Ramble and Watch on Russo Works, and I'm Russo. Out.